Oh, here's today's little offering. Benford TT2000. Bit of a strange one, this, unique. It's got a Johnson skip on the front when I bought it. It should have a different skip to this, but as you can see from the brambles, it's been hanging around quite a while. This used to be the one that I started going to vintage shows with, but as you can see, it's been stuck parked up here for a while, and gonna have to sell this one to fund other stuff. So today's task is to try and get it going. Well, you know what they say about best laid plans and all that. We hooked the battery up onto it, nothing, absolutely dead. So rather than working all the brambles, I got the farmer to pull it out, and we've shoved it back into here, into a more accessible place where we can do some investigation now. As you can see, we got a casualty. One of the rims has been damaged when we were pulling it out. It was a big ask. I haven't started this for 4 years. It was a big ask to expect it to start straight up, come into it after neglecting it. So yeah, if we want to get it saleable, we're gonna have to get it running and see what else is wrong with it. That's no good.
Dry as a bone.
Where's all that gone then?
Yeah. Right, well, first task again is put a drop of oil in it.
Yeah.
I'm expecting to see that coming straight back out on the floor. No real signs of it oil leak anyway, mind it? No, she's a bit. Greasy under here. There's some questionable wiring going on in here. It could well be the source of our troubles. To see how good my aim is. Whoa! Not very. That come out a lot quicker than I thought it was going to.
It won't take much, will it?
Nah, probably not. See what that's saying, is it? It can't be completely empty, sure to God. The dipstick would say otherwise.
Is it?
Yeah, there's a lag on then. Oh, it is on the dipstick now, mind. Just. And she's on a bit of a slope, mind, isn't she?
Yeah.
I think we'll put a drizzle more in.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll have dive into this wiring. Hopefully, we're not dealing with a dodgy starter, because that starter motor...
That was overhauled.
Yeah, we did have that overhauled, and I reckon that's got under 10 starts on it, that starter motor. I have to hold it. But it doesn't help when they're parked up the
Nah,
And like,
doesn't do them any good at all. I think we should be all right there.
beautiful day for it nonetheless.
It is. It's a brisk wind.
Yeah,
It's on there,
just on the bottom line now. Like I say, it's
on a slant.
he's on a slant, so that's fine. Let's check we got
Lovely bit of glare back. 13.
0.3. Obviously, it's above. The
With
voltage
the
is slightly
battery
higher
pack.
because we got the jump pack on, but I guess we just chase it through then. So I'll check we got our voltage at the starter, the solenoid. Yeah.
Yeah.
The beauty of this is there's really not much wiring at all. But what is it? It's quite very questionable. I don't know what's going on there. That's for the alternator though, so not concerned about that.
I added stuff onto it, didn't I, with an hour meter and a voltmeter, and
Oh, so this is you were doing?
it's my doing. This is my spider web.
Okay. So that looks like it's feed up to the ignition. It should be this. Yeah, so we got power up to the ignition barrel. Have we got anything coming out? So you might have to. So we've got what colour the trigger wire is. Looks to be baby blue.
Which is that one there, is
That
it?
one's it. Right, if you turn the key.
I don't know. I'm trying to do two things.
Yeah. It's power out. Oh dear. Right then, if we got power down to here on this signal line,
We've got
it's
starter
looking like we got
issues.
starter problems.
Right. Trying to.
Nothing. So we got nothing there at the starter, so potentially you got a wiring issue here then, haven't we? On this blue signal line. Let's get that off there.
While it's a lovely sunny day, not the best for
Filming.
filming.
I know.
You're going to check that wire.
Yeah, I'll go straight to this. Could just be a bad connection. Alright, try it again. Yeah. 13 volts here now. Might just have. Oh yeah, it's looking pretty corroded.
Is it?
Yeah, I'll get a wire brush on that now.
Would that stop it?
Yeah. The wire brush is missing in action, so Filer's gonna have to do.
In the field needs must.
Oh, yeah, you can See the difference already, look.
Yeah. Be nice if it was that, but that's probably better than a wire brush, actually.
So we can get a good shot of that now. Terminal's nice and clean now.
Oh yeah, there's a difference.
Yeah, hopefully it's just that.
Hmm.
I'm about to find out. Try it now.
Fingers crossed.
Uh-huh.
It arced on you then.
Did it?
Yeah. So
Where
that's
to?
why I didn't on the positive.
See how
Right.
tight is it?
Don't think it's tight, is it?
Nah, let's nip that up then. Okay. Hang on, hang on. The alternator's seized.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
The alternator's seized up. See if we can get a spanner on that now. This alternator setup is questionable as well. On a hell of a wonk.
I think.
And this, there's no spacer in here
Right.
between the alternator and the like adjustment bracket.
Yeah.
So it's been nipped up, it's just buckled the bracket across.
I don't think I'm guilty for that, but it could be.
Looks like it's been thrown on after, doesn't it?
Yeah. Because if you look at this up here, it's welded and it's on the slant.
See if we can break this off without having to take it off. Ooh. Didn't take much. Something quite rough, mate.
It's open to the elements.
Yeah. Right. Try that again.
Okay.
Yeah. No. Still not spinning. Right, so we've gone at this a bit more now with the spanner. We've got a couple of full rotations out there now. I think that should be free enough. And we've also dropped the positive lead straight to the starter. She was a bit sluggish turning over, so I'm not sure if this cable has deteriorated. So we've eliminated that. We've gone straight to the starter. See what happens this time. Go on in.
Oh, we got a leak here.
Got a leak. I got the tray in the back. hydraulic oil.
Is it? Could be a pipe gone then.
Right,
skip.
Shut it off. We'll have to pull this off.
Is that too much for engine oil?
I think that. Oh, it does look like hydraulic oil. It's coming up from where by the hydraulic pump.
Is it?
Oh, big spider.
Could it be a pump pipe gone?
Right, we'll have to get this off and get a better look at that pump. Oh, after a bit of jiggery pokery, got a bit more access here. Now we went ahead and cracked off this main feed line from the tank into the hydraulic pump, and that oil is pretty clean. It's not
Not milky.
It's not milky like that stuff. So I think it is actually engine oil, and that would sort of make sense now as to why there was no oil in it.
Yeah.
That must have happened last time it was used. We just got very fortunate. But
Where it's been stood, it's just.
But for it to be empty.
Yeah.
But as you can see here, there's a bit of pipe work going on here, which they look like they're oil feed lines. We've got one here, which I'm not sure if that's an oil feed up to the top end, which comes here, and there's one into here, which I imagine is lubricating a bearing in here for the pump. But this lot was completely covered. Dar's just been digging away at this for the past 10 minutes or so. Couldn't even see these originally. Completely covered in crud, which is definitely not ideal. But we're hoping it's one of these lines that has rusted through. But we'll fire it up now.
For those of you who know your engines, this is a PETA PH2 apparently. Yeah, electric start. It's been converted to electric start. I wouldn't fancy swinging this bad boy over.
No.
So I think, like you said, you're going to have to start him up now.
Just see where it's coming now. We got that cleaned up.
Confirm our suspicions if it is this.
I hope it's one of them pipes, otherwise it's...
I think it's coming out of there.
Well, out of that gasket.
Out of that gasket there. Which again, might not be a bad thing if it is a gasket gone.
Is that the actual housing? Or is it our line? It's our oil line, look.
That oil line's gone, is it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's our line. Knock it off. Yeah, knock it off.
It's a short one, is it?
Yeah. Big spider. I say big spider. Our Australian viewers will probably be laughing at us.
Yeah.
That's nothing, is it?
That's not a spider.
Yeah, so that looks like it's a little short oil line just there then. Which goes in... This looks like that's going to be a pain in the backside.
Yeah.
To take off.
I was just going to say that. Maybe a spare on the internet?
Maybe. Let's have a look. I'll have to just go to any hydraulic shop and see what they can
muster up.
Oh, that's where it's leaking from, look. That's just worn through.
say, we must have been very lucky.
Yeah. Yeah. Right, I'm gonna find that banjo bolt now. Went in the tree.
Oh,
Ah, there it is.
let's get a banjo bolt back in. Is there a washer on it?
Is there a washer on that end?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there a washer on the pipe as well?
Can't see one. There must be though.
Yeah, it's probably come off in it. When I dropped it. Ah, there it is.
Is it a fibre washer?
No, it's copper washer.
Ah.
It's in the tree.
Just put that back in there with to keep it safe.
Yeah. Go the other one.
It's all still on there.
That's still on there. Right, I think we'll go ahead and take the wheel off.
Yeah.
So we can change that tube. Just give it a pipe.
Yeah.
And we have to put it all back together. For us, it's probably going to be a couple of days while we get this pipe made up. For you guys, right about now. So this is the oil feed pipe off the dumper, and as you can see, there's actually 2 holes in this thing. One there, and one there. That one looks like it's been rubbing against the block mind, and then I imagine that's why that's worn through there. But we've been having some trouble sourcing this. They seem to be few and far between, and the only place we have found where we can procure one £90 for this pipe, which, I don't know, it seems a bit excessive to me for what it is. So I think we're going to have a go at, looking at this now, this just looks like we got a nipple brazed on the end, and then we brazed the other end into this banjo. So I'm going to just see now if we can get this nipple off and get this pipe out this banjo, and then we can literally just replace this section of pipe. It's 3/16 this pipe by my measurement. So I think what we'll do, these look like these fittings look like they're brass, so I think we'll put a bit of 3/16 copper pipe in between these, and if we can get this apart, we'll just see if we can silver solder a new section of pipe into there. So we could really do with a vice for this, but we don't have one with us, so we're going to make do with what we got.
That's what they call a bush repair.
It's becoming the norm, isn't it? Might need a second pair just to hold that. Might have to hold it there.
Yeah.
Just to stop it twisting. It did go there, it did slip. Beautiful.
One.
I'll get it out of there now. Concentrate this heat on the banjo, so obviously a lot thicker than anything. There we go. Oh well, that worked out a lot better than I thought it was gonna. We'll clean up these now, I think. Clean up these fittings. drop a new bit of pipe in. There we go. Should be fine, shouldn't it? Yeah. So we've got the pipe and the banjo cleaned up. I've just mixed up a little bit of flux, so it's crucial that you use flux with this stuff. And the flux I am using is Easy Flow. Now I bought this, the flux and this silver solder. This is 55% silver solder. I bought that as a kit. It was just off eBay, cheap enough. I think it was only a couple of quid. That silver solder may be a little bit thin, mind, so we may have to twist this together to increase the thickness on this. Not sure how that's going to flow, but just mixed up a little bit of flux in this lid. Just going to apply that onto the pipe. Now you want to be careful when you're applying this stuff, because wherever there's flux, the solder will run to. So make sure we don't get any flux over the hole, the end of the pipe. I'm just going to pop that in there like so. Turn this down a bit. There we go. Okay. I'm just going to start by applying some heat to the back side of this, just to get that flux heating up, get the water over it. Now you know when it's ready, the flux should turn clear. Probably going to put a bit more heat into this banjo, given the thickness of it. And then in theory, when we introduce the solder, it should be drawn into there. By capillary action. I don't think we've got enough heat in this banjo yet. There we go. Just going to add a little bit more to be on the safe side. Now, I am by no means an expert at this. In fact, that's probably only the second time I've ever silver soldered in my life. I tell you what, actually, that is looking pretty darn good. Pleased with that. It's just camera would focus better. That's not looking too bad at all. Got a nice fillet of solder as well around there. That shouldn't leak. Famous last words. Right, as I mentioned, I'll get that nipple on it and we'll get this back on the machine. Back of the machine with our freshly repaired oil delivery line, and we're about to see if it actually fits. started on it anyway.
Yeah.
Yep. We'll get everything tacked on
In position.
loosely.
Your guesswork was right then.
He is slightly off from the angle, but I'm hoping he'll
Pull in when you...
pull around when we tighten him up.
Is he
And that's
tight
one of
then?
the, yeah, it is still tight. That's one of the benefits of making this out of copper, that we should be able to bend and manipulate this quite easy. Yeah, got a bit of clearance on there now.
Yeah.
Right, we'll get this nipped up. See if it's fixed the problem.
Makes all the difference, eh?
Yep. Of course, we give danger the middle finger and we use chrome sockets on the impacts.
Needs must when you're in the field and you haven't got the proper ones.
Was that a whack on the back as well?
Oh yeah.
Have to do a bit of cold metal work on that, I think. You'd never know.
No.
Apart from everyone watching.
Notice we always got farmyard noises on our videos. Little bit of
Wow. This side looks like it's been chewed by everything on the farmyard. Look at it. Mind doing this, we should probably wait until we get the tyre off, because we're probably going to
yeah.
probably end up buckling this with the levers anyway. Try and hold him up, try and just... Apologies if there's any tyre fitters watching this. Take him right the way off. Yeah. Got it.
Oh, there's your problem.
Oh, that'll do it. The valve's ripped off.
Valve's ripped off.
better off with a flat bar in it.
Hold that one here then.
Put a flat bar in it. My lovely rim that I just straightened up, now buckled again.
Right, where's our... Right there.
Come on. Who's out of the flat bar? Come on, pull him down.
Can't be much holding him now, surely.
Nah, go over there again. So you find out now, you just put a million holes in the tube. Now. This rim's been reworked more times than Katie Price as well.
Yeah? Gonna prize him down a bit there, or? He should go there now. Yeah, I'll be alright. How much you got in there now?
30. Leave it sit like that for a minute.
Yeah. Do you remember there?
No, it's going.
Oh, you can hear it?
Yeah. It's up, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's where the rim is. Just. I think that's where the rim is buckled in, if I'm honest. Yeah, it is. A little bit of precise fettling with a sledge.
Sit.
Precision instrument.
Technical readjustment. them.
Torque to spec. Just the one I got on these per buck. I was hoping to drain the oil out of this, given the state of it, before we start this back up, hoping that most of the water would run back to the sump. But she's on a pretty steep angle here, tilting this way, and the drain plug is on that side, so it's going to be pretty pointless. So we'll go ahead and fire it up, warm it up, and then we'll hopefully move it to some flat, and we'll drain the oil then. We'll probably flush this through, we'll drop this, fresh stuff in, up to temperature again, flush it, and then we'll put a new filter and new oil in again, just to flush all that old stuff out. All right. More throttle, sir?
Don't mind if I do.
All right, let's back it up. All leaking. Little success there. What do you think now? Get this back on, is it? Get this back on. See if our clutch is working. We'll sort this seat out as well, haven't we?
Yeah.
Feels like there is a clutch there. I'd say that clutch plate stuck to the flywheel. Yeah.
come off starting it in gear?
It might do. You have to try and start it in gear, or drive around with the clutch down. Put it under a bit of load, and it might break free. Hit the brakes. It might break free. Let's get it started in gear, isn't it?
Because we got to put the
park on it.
yeah. Now if you
Well, I mean, it should crank over in gear. We're going to have to put the park up here, haven't we? And hopefully it doesn't get caught up. Anyway. Might have to take that off the starter.
Yeah.
Put it on the battery, but I don't know if you're going to get enough. I think that battery lead is degraded, so I don't know if we're going to get enough power.
Oh, that's still recording.
Yeah?
Yeah, let's chuck this back in here in case you get off.
Alright, so it looks like our clutch is stuck. It feels like there is a pedal there, so it feels like we got something on the slave cylinder, but she won't slip into gear, so I'm wondering whether this clutch plate is stuck to the flywheel. So I'm just going to try now, starting it in gear. I'll drive it around if we can get it going. In gear. I'll drive it around with the clutch depressed and hit the brakes a couple of times, put it under load, see if we can get that plate to free off. Take the key out this time. That's proper stuck, isn't it?
You what?
It's proper stuck. It feels like we got a pedal there.
Just not. truly stuck, isn't it?
Yeah, right. Well, I've been driving that around for a little bit now, back and forth the track there, up and down this bit of a hill we got going on with the clutch depressed, hoping it'd free off, and it's not. So, I think it might be worth doing is we'll just crack a bleed nipple now. We'll just bleed it through, just in case. But it feels like it's a decent pedal there. It's a good bit of pressure there. Well, the first problem with that then is the fact that this clutch is not actually hydraulic. I just assumed it would be. It's mechanical. And well, we can see down there. A couple of linkages moving just fine. So I think we're just going to have to persevere with this one for a little bit. Drive around for a bit longer. Maybe leave it on the banking overnight with the clutch depressed and just see if it busts free. Because failing that, we're going to have to split the gearbox. That's quite a big job because we've already done it once. When we bought this machine, this dumper, sorry, it didn't have second gear whatsoever. In fact, I don't think you could select any gears. No, you couldn't. Remember, we had to winch it onto the trailer. And the pinions inside the box were completely smashed up. The bearings had failed. So we've already had this box up once to rebuild it. I don't really fancy doing that again, if I'm honest. So I think we'll exhaust all avenues first. And see if we can get this thing freed off. So I think we've actually got enough footage here to put a bit of a video together on this already. So I think we'll end this one here. Good progress made, not all bad. And then I think we're going to go ahead now. We'll work a little bit more on this clutch. We're tight for time today anyway to carry on with this. A bit more work on the clutch and then we'll capture that. We're going to tidy the wiring up and then just go service it. Obviously we've got to do the oil change, filter change, flush that. And then we'll run through it.
Bit of a steam clean.
Clean it off and I think we're going to look to part ways with this one then, unfortunately. As we mentioned at the beginning of this video, we don't really use this. Usually there's some sort of method to the madness when we buy equipment.
Yeah.
I don't really know what that method was when we bought this. I think we just seen it cheap enough, didn't we?
It was one of the first things I used to take this to the shows, as I said from the start. Yeah, we've done a bit with it. It runs. It doesn't leak oil anymore. Whether that clutch issue is a big one, I think it's just been stud lack of use. The last job we did was on the farm here, digging out a bit of muck, and it's just been stud, which is the worst thing you can do to any bit of machinery, as you know.
Yeah, it's no good for them whatsoever, is it?
Good for them.
Especially when they stood outside. Half a battle if it's inside in a barn or something, but outside exposed to the elements, it doesn't do them any favours, as you can see. But thanks for watching, guys.
Catch you on the next one.
See you on the next one.